Hey, what's up? It is DJ. Today we're taking our first look at the Agco Baler pack with Windrower from Hispano modding. If this looks familiar, this is kind of like their pack of balers with Windrower mod, just a different setup. Included, we've got a couple different setups here. So we've got 6 balers in total. We've got 3 Massey Ferguson and 3 Fendt. And yes, you can put a 20-meter windrow on the front of the little Massey. There was kind of a way to do all of this beforehand. You could use the trailed windrower, also from Hispano modding, or the front windrow version. Yeah, you go up to 20 meters with that. However, those are separate mods. This setup brings everything into one, making it nice and easy. Not only that, but we also get round bales, square bales, and baby bales with this entire setup, all in one. And it requires, I think, a little bit less horsepower than you would require otherwise. So let's jump in, we'll show you the customization, then we'll get into the build and show you how they work. The preview version from Hispano modding does say pack of balers with windrow, but don't worry, it's going to be called the Agco Baler pack with Windrower. So let's start with this little guy, the Massey Ferguson 1840 and Windrower. 70 horsepower is required for this setup. That's it, 70 horsepower. And with a 20-meter pickup on there, only 100 horsepower. Yes, that's low, very, very low. So we can go with a 10.3 meter setup, 12 meter, 16, and 20. Brand decals do not change the decal on the side of the baler. However, they only change the decal on the side of the windrow. This is going to be for all of the windrows, and they're all exactly the same. We start off with Massey Ferguson. We also have Case, Kloss, Fendt, John Deere, Krone, Kubota, K-branded, New Holland, Pottinger, Lizard, or Nada. The first one is always going to be the brand. So let's say the Massey has Massey first. Well, the Fendt one has Fendt first. So that should make a little bit more sense. However, we do have Massey Ferguson in there as well if you want it. All of the balers also have working lights added to them. So if you want some extra working lights on the ends, well, you've got those if you want them. And then all of them have the same color option. So we have a baler main color option. Then we have the color bale designs. This is going to be like the metal parts that are always like black or something like that. Those are on there. Then we have the windrow main color and the windrow design color. And we've got wheels because, of course, we have rims. Now, all of these are pretty much identical when it comes to customization options, which saves us a lot of time in the store. One of the nice things is the round bales with the setup here. So this is kind of like the Viking Fast Bale that we've got from Mark. However, it's just a little bit different because this is still kind of a realistic setup, not quote-unquote unrealistic. You're still going to be seeing all the normal stuff in here. So instead of little red and blue lights on the ground, well, you get a full windrow. And yeah, you can even go with a 20-meter windrow on this as well. One of the nice things with this one too is we have the turner, so that's built into the windrow model with exit bills, as they call it. They do kind of get expensive, but hey, what do you expect? We also have the brand decals for the setup for the windrow, as well as those working lights, and then all of the colors. And because we have foil, we now have the foil colors. It's going to be exactly the same for the Fendt version as well. And then we make our way over to the square bales, 180, 220, and 240 centimeter bales. We've got the big Massey Ferguson 2370, as well as the Fendt Squadra 1290 NUD. So these are super duper cool. Again, great to see these. Same customization as the smaller one, so whether you go big or whether you go small, you've still got everything here. Again, it's nice to have baby bales, round bales, and square bales. You can basically make every single bale size that is in there. 20-meter spread on there as well. Because this has got some different wheels, we have wheel brands from Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Vredestein, and back in. In Vredestein, we also have a standard and wide tire. I think the rest of them are just wide tires. So heads up through there. Brand decals, those are going to be only on the windrow, not on the baler. And then we have our working lights, and then we have all of the colors. One of the cool things that I think is really neat about this is those color options. Let's say you want the Fendt, but you don't want it to be green. Maybe you want a black version. Well, you can actually go with that if you want to. So we've got the black main color there. Let's see. Let's go with a full black color as well for the metal parts. Nice. And just go down the list, making everything black on here. And everything except for the livery is going to be all black on here. How cool is that? That is super neat. Since we've got the Fendt 700 set up with the Rotana 160, let's show this off. So we'll jump in here, take a look real quick, turn on our help window because that's always, well, helpful at the end of the day. And let's go ahead and get rid of this bale. There we go. So that's a bale that I've wrapped up. However, Coming through here, let's see, we'll change this to 125 centimeters just to make it a little bit easier. I've gone for, I believe this is the 12 meter working with here. It's kind of nice because you don't have to be right up on it, make it perfect. But as you can see, even this, it's not quite wide enough. And also, one of the things to note here as well is you will have to slow down for the bale. But once that bale is out, you're good to go. Now, this baby baler says that it only requires 100 horsepower with this big old 20 meter windrow on here. So I'm going to call its bluff. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm certainly going to hook it up and give it a try. Let's see. We go through here, hook that up. I mean, it doesn't weigh a whole lot. One of the things that I think a lot of people were interested about with this when it first released, or the windrows rather, is they required a lot of horsepower. And when you throw a baby baler on there, you don't really want to be using a whole bunch of power with this, especially on a 20 meter spread. So let's come here. I don't know if I could get all three of these rows with a 20 meter. Come on, just go out a little bit further. Keep going. All right, we might be able to get that. Let's see. Drop it down, turn it on, and go. It's tough, but it is working. Also, it's missing some. You may want to go slow. Just saying. Can we hire a worker with this since it's a windrower? No, you cannot. So they have removed the ability to hire workers with this. But yeah, it does look like since it's so much, it's overloading it a little bit. So you kind of have to go slow for it to work. If you go fast, you end up getting all these extra pieces of grass just kind of popping around. This is ridiculous, man. So funny. Now on the opposite end of the spectrum, a full-size 20 meter working with this baler, the largest version, the Squadra. However, well, we've thrown a 900 on the front with tracks, so this should be fairly easy. And if I'm being completely honest, I would probably not use anything with tracks with these. Yes, it works. It works fine. But I don't have the patience to not turn 90 degrees every time I use one of these. Yeah, so it's a little bit more difficult through there. However, this is working just fine. Yeah. Making hay bales. I don't even know if I've ever made regular hay bales before. Is that what they look like? I've already checked out, man. I'm already ready for Farm Sim 25. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Just to show some of the fun customization, here's an all black and white version. We are using the modified version of the Fendt 313. Let's see if I can find this exact one for you guys, just so you got it. It's called the Fendt 300 Vario S4 mod. Beautiful mod, works great, loving it, loving it. I think I'm gonna go for a 12 meter width on here. This should allow me to pick up both of these windrows together. Drop it down, turn it on. Let's see if we miss any. We were definitely missing some with the largest setup here. Tell you, if you want to make some baby bells, this is the way to go. It does look, at least with the 12 meter, that we're having no issues whatsoever. So it's definitely going to do it. But the issue was that there's just too much grass being applied at the very front of this. Maybe with straw it'd work better. I don't know, but yeah. It's just ridiculous. I love it. And also, it missing some, that's not the mod's fault. It's the mod's like, oh, you want 20 meters? All right, you asked for it, dude. It just kind of is what it is. We made a bunch of bales, goodness. Because it's me, I do have to test it with fast farming. So we're gonna fast farm a whole set of these baby bales just to see if we can do it. Turn, nice and easy. Go right in, go, go, go. We're going 25, 26, 27. Oh, I'm missing some, it's my fault. Oh no. At 28 miles an hour, we are hitting this. The baler's picking up literally everything. Oh, that'll do. That'll definitely do. Hispano also made a few posts on their Facebook page. If you guys haven't seen those on Farm Sim News yet, basically showing off, hey, new pack, the Agco Balers with windrowers. As mentioned, there is an update coming as well in the future to the balers with windrowers mod, improved 3D model, new textures. Those are going to be the windrower only, as well as dirt, wear, and normal maps. And then something kind of exciting. You can see here we have the Pottinger, a K-branded baler, as well as a Kloss, and another Pottinger baler. Now, these are base game balers, and I don't know what he's planning with these, but I'm very excited. What do you think he's making? Let me know. And so that is your first look at the Agco Baler pack with Windrower from Hispano Modding. I do want to thank Hispano for sending this over to show you guys ahead of time before its release. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comment section below. Check out Hispano Modding on Facebook, linked below. And thanks for hanging out with me today. Hope you have an awesome one. We'll see you later.